Robin.
All right, we got a busy room right now. Let me go around the room. We got Bob Kelly. Very funny guy.
Hello.
Want to introduce all you. You know Jim Norton to your right there,
Hey,
Bobby?
Jimmy, hi. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
And then to Jimmy's right is the great Otto. We brought George back, by the way, as well.
Yeah, you need some professional help. This show fucking sucks without Anthony.
Thanks, Otto.
He's on a cruise right now playing shuffleball with fucking hollow point bullets. Fucking psycho.
I see George has a nice new suit, too, Otto.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I ordered sushi for lunch yesterday. Gilbert Gottfried fucking delivered it. That fucking out-of-work duck cocksucker. Language, young man.
And then to the right of Otto is Jason Ellis, who's just blowing up in the radio world.
Yeah. You're
You're either going to blow up or blow yourself up. I don't know what's going to happen first.
It could be the same at the same time is what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, because of management and all that crap. It drives you nuts after a while, right?
It's funny how I remember a long time ago I called into the show and then I hung up and then people said you should listen to the bit where you left, and I listened to it and you guys were saying he has no idea. He sounds so excited. Wait till he finds out about radio. And I believe that I have had a couple of meetings recently where I'm like, oh,
now you get
that's
it.
what he's talking about.
You see these tired faces?
Yeah, it's very tiring.
I didn't wake up one day looking like this. Years of fucking wear and tear on this fucking face.
Yeah, no,
trying
it makes
to
your
keep
face
this radio.
off.
Yes, and try to keep this radio thing going
I don't know
because
how
they
you
don't get
fucking
it. They don't get it.
If they got it, wouldn't they have their own show?
Yes.
Why would they tell me how to run my show if they don't know how to do it as good as I do?
I don't know. They don't get
How many
it.
fucking phone calls did you get in an hour?
They
You
don't
didn't
get
get
it.
any because you don't have a show. Why are you telling me what to do? I'm not going to go there. I don't care.
Why were they telling you what you should be doing?
Yeah, a lot of times. And now they're trying to stop me. Well, they're not anymore because I flipped out, but I've got another TV show besides this one.
Oh, good.
That they shut down. And I was like, you don't want to pay me and you don't want me to get paid? Something's going to break here and it could be your face.
Wait, they won't.
I didn't really say the face.
They won't let you do a TV show?
One of them they shut down because they don't like that organization.
Well,
After 5 months of making it work out with all the other TV shows that I'm doing, they shut it down. But now they said that they're sorry and they're going to fix it. And I believe them.
What TV shows are you doing, man?
I have a show that comes out tomorrow on Fuel TV, Ellis Mania, that's about just all my boxing. I have this thing called Ellis Mania where there's boxing fights. There's only like 1 or 2 real fights in it, but the rest are like comedy fights where I have dudes blindfolded and electric dog collars on their necks, and I have 3 dudes like saran wrapped together fighting another 3 dudes saran wrapped together with only one arm behind their back, so they can't protect their face. They can only punch people. Punching,
I don't like that.
punching fights and
Punching, yes, he.
you know all that kind of stuff. Transvestites fighting.
I say less comedy though because you are getting hurt.
Did transvestites fight with like hard-ons?
No, there are a lot of transvestites because I'm friends with a lot of them because of my awesome job.
Yeah.
Very rarely do you find a tranny that can get it up. Some of my tranny friends in porn will go off the pill to get the erection to bone each other.
Is that true?
No, you can.
Why am I looking at
What?
Jimmy?
If you
I look right at Jimmy. I go, is that true?
If you suck it good enough, they'll
Go
get
to the
it up.
expert.
I completely disagree. I was told that it remains
You have to
flaccid.
tickle right behind the balls.
You fuck trannies?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
No,
I had an experience.
I haven't got the balls yet.
What's the worst thing about eating out Elizabeth Taylor's cunt? You bang your head in the casket.
Is the punchline really necessary?
Sorry.
Can't you just move on with the cunt thing?
George is back.
Yeah.
Sick of getting x-rayed downstairs. I'm getting fucking cancer. They x-rayed his suitcase.
They do?
Yeah,
Why?
they think you're going in fucking lobster dips. They get you at the fucking dentist office, cocksuckers. I got a tuna the size of a fucking hand grenade. I'm getting cancer.
Just to come in the X-ray.
Yeah, to do this shitty fucking show with this fucking aging, fucking not too bright frat boy over there, and this fucking second-rate headliner with a fucking urine fetish. Jim's a friend of mine.
I don't like when George comes in, man. It's too real.
Sorry.
The fuck is that thing?
You don't know Otto and George? You should get some tapes, brother. You'll love them.
Yeah.
Did you get punched in the face, like kicked in the head or something?
Well,
A few times. I
You
mean,
got a-
when
you
I
got a
was a
sweet
street
scar.
performer, I got stabbed once. That wasn't too much fun.
Who opened your face up?
But this year?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a drunk fall from tequila.
How many stitches is that?
That was I don't know, maybe 15, 20 stitches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shape
Your face a little
yeah,
bit.
because when you're drunk, you don't put your hands out. You just go boom and just smash it.
Let me see. I
Fucking
don't
big
know.
scar.
Is that an old scar?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
We've known you forever. We never asked you about the scar.
The scar-
That's why
it's kinda-
Jason's going places.
It's kind of obscured by my eyebrow.
I go places because I
Known
noticed
him
the scar.
forever. I
Yeah.
never noticed the
Maybe
scar.
it's because you're a fucking asshole and you're over the game. You ever thought of that?
Oh, God.
Yeah, great to have you here. Tell me a joke. Fuck off. What's your website?
Oh, my God.
That's about it.
Welcome. Goodbye.
What were we going to talk about? The MMA thing? We had Brock on recently.
You did.
Yeah.
Is he a nice guy?
He
Yeah, he was
was
very good.
he was so nice.
Honestly, Jimmy, you saying that is because he's just a massive dude.
No,
No, he was
no.
great. He was.
Jason.
We had it for like 35 minutes.
Really nice. He got humor.
Yeah.
He seemed to have a sense of humor himself.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Yeah, he was great.
How down earth the guy really was, because
I feel
I
like
never
he-
got that impression before.
You've got to have some kind of sense of humor when you accidentally get a penis tattooed on your chest. You've got to have a little
Accidentally?
bit of a humor because he's got to see that. It's not a full dick, but it's very similar to
Yeah,
it.
we
He
didn't-
knows that.
We felt like not bringing that one up.
You didn't do it. I'm dreading the day he
Nope.
comes on my show because I will
You'll
talk
bring it up?
about it. Yeah, and I feel like he's the kind of guy. I talked to Dana about it a long time ago, and Dana said he will punch you in the head. And I'm like, well, if it's on video, once again, as you said, Rising Star, so great.
Yeah.
Knock me out on video. YouTube sensation.
Yeah, he's not a good puncher though. So
He's
probably
a
wouldn't-
terrible puncher,
he
but he's
probably
still
wouldn't hurt.
300 pounds.
Yeah.
I feel like if his fist
Massive.
touches your head, it's going to do something.
Who'd you take a punch from?
Chuck.
Right?
Yeah, but that was just a punch in the arm.
Wasn't that bad?
That was one of the last times I ever drank. So I woke up in the middle of the night and I had this backflip bitch tattoo under my armpit. And he punched me a couple of times that night because I was calling him a pussy. So he punched me really hard, knocked me down. But then after I got up, I told some chick, I bet you can't make me spill my beer while you kick me in the nuts. Because I had like the tight pants. And if you open your legs, you can hold the crutch tight.
Yeah.
So she was kicking me and her toe was going in my ass. And I was just watching the beer, drunk, going, ha 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 ha, you can't spill it, you stupid bitch. Kicking, until Carrie Hart was like, okay, I think you've had enough, dude, like, stop. And then I was at a club, and I guess my drink fell out of my hand.
Yeah.
And I still had my hand in a glass position, so I didn't know that it had fallen. And he was like, I think it's time for you to go to your room. Sent me to my room. I woke up in the middle of the night. I get up, and I'm like, what the fuck, where am I? And I'm like, fuck, what the fuck is wrong with my arm? There's big egg on it from when Chuck punched it a bunch of times. And then I noticed that I had bitch on there. And then I noticed that I have a full-on pain, not in the fucking taint, in the fucking hole. Like, the hole is sore because the girl shoe is going in my hole, stabbing me in the hole.
Shit.
You sure
So-
it was just the shoe, or maybe there was something else that happened after you?
That's what I thought.
Maybe that's where you got the training information.
That's what I thought.
That wasn't holding beer position. That was holding huge cock position.
Well, maybe Carrie Hart tells me that it was because of that. I don't remember. Maybe I did get fucked in the ass. It's not like
And
it
you don't
hasn't
remember the
happened before.
tattoo?
I don't remember anything.
Come on. You really don't
I
remember
drank at
getting
9
tattooed?
o'clock in the morning, and this incident started happening at around 8, 9 o'clock at night.
All right, he's got
I was
legs.
putting cigarettes out of my arm. That's the last thing I remember. I
Didn't
don't
Fedor
smoke.
kick you too?
Yeah.
How hard was Fedor's kick?
Not very hard.
I took an arm thing when it was. He's very strong.
He is very strong, but he didn't want to
I saw the video. You're downplaying.
He didn't wanna
You got
do it.
kicked. You got kicked pretty good by Fedor.
kick Cope.
It
kicked
wasn't
me
a
way
full
harder.
kick, but
I had to
Who?
go to hospital.
Who?
Kit Cope. He's like a 4-time Muay Thai world champion. Long time before I ever trained. That was the first one in the show. I was like, "Hey man, kick me!" And this wasn't a. This was a friend who knew that I was ready to roll, and he put fighting shorts on, took his shoes off, and gave me a legitimate Muay Thai kick. And I held a microphone to my leg and looked away, and was very relaxed, didn't tense up or anything, and he just chopped one in, and then I got like a hematoma and had to go to hospital and get like a needle injected under my kneecap to pop the blood sac and all
Was
that
it a
bullshit.
kick like a side kick or what?
Leg kick.
No, but it came so a forward kick.
I stood
Kind
face
of like no, like that.
yeah,
Okay.
kicked out my front leg.
Wow.
But he really, he really chopped into it.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, why would
I'm a guy. Look, man, you gotta know. A long time ago,
Violence in radio.
I'm not violent. I don't even like fighting. If somebody's fucking in an altercation in the bar, I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Unless it's my mum, I'm
Right.
gone. No offense, Jimmy, but if someone punches you there, I'd be like, hey, man, I'm going to call the fucking cops on you.
Well, that's always the best thing to do. All kidding aside.
Yeah. Do you like the pain?
Yeah, a little bit, but not really.
You have to like the pain a little bit.
Not as much as I would like. This new thing, because fucking animals bite me all the time now. Because that's just we're fucking crazy on the Jason Ellis show. Fucking anacondas biting me. And everyone's like, I love it when anacondas bite you. So now all these cocksucking animals come here to my show all the time and attack me. So I got this TV show on Fuel TV, and they're like, "Do we think it's great when animals bite you?" So I go on their shitty show the other day, and they've got the same fucking animals that bite me, and they're like, "Pull a card out of the." And, Ellis, you've lost. You get the lizard. There's some massive lizard that bites and doesn't let go. Like, still got holes in it.
Jesus.
Its teeth snapped off in my arm.
Would you take a bite from an animal?
No.
I would probably do that. I would do that before I get punched or kicked.
Fuck, a bite?
I would take a bite. I think.
Snakes bite my
Fuck,
face and shit.
For,
It's a little bit emotional.
for ratings or just like on a dare? Like
just to fool around a little bit.
Right.
I would do
Well,
that.
the lizard,
I wouldn't do the kick or the punch or
I
anything.
you
could
take a
him in.
bite from you're dead now. You can fuck around with a lizard.
Well, I
Can't
mean,
die. It's
how do
not
you
on the neck or
Are you
anything.
getting any
Yeah.
fucking infections or anything from these
I got
bites?
infected from the anaconda bite one time.
fuck yeah. They got
Big, like a
filthy-
9-foot anaconda.
All right, maybe I wouldn't take
filthy
the bites.
teeth
then.
on those disgusting things.
Yeah, the saliva and
Yeah.
that is
Yeah,
full
it'll
of
get
bacteria.
infected. But you take care of it. From MMA, staph infection, all this bullshit.
Staph infection is
You've
no
got to be.
joke.
You've got to be. I clean. I have like this body wash.
What's the
shit.
soap you use? Is it Defenses called?
No, it's fucking athletic body. Some MMA shit. I wash with it, and I put on like a moisturizer after I roll with people and stuff.
And
I
was it Kevin?
haven't had staph since.
Kevin Randleman, his staph infection was. Google that shit. You want to see a staph infection?
Mayhem had one
You
that's
could
just as
see
bad.
inside, under his armpit. You could see inside his body.
How do
you
you
could
get
put
the
your
staph?
fist in it.
Jesus.
It's a staph infection. They get out of fucking control, man.
These tough guys that roll with it. That's the problem. Like if I see it, if I feel it, because I know it now. I've had it like 4 or 5 times. I feel it. I go to the doctor. These guys, because it's not my life. That's why my ears aren't cauliflowered. If I hurt my ear, I stop. These other, because it's not my job. You know what I mean? I love doing it, but it's not my job. It's not my living. It's not my bread and butter. These guys will just keep going. That's why their ears look like that. They chew them up, and then they show up at the gym the next day and fucking rub it on people. They get staph. They're like, fucking, do some sit-ups, I'll sweat it off or something. They're all fucking idiots. They're all insane. Mayhem had one so bad on his neck, and he took his girlfriend to the snow, and I remember he came to my birthday party the day before, and he had a Band-Aid on it, and he was talking and yelling in the restaurant and sweating, so the patch came off. So it was like opening on his neck, and he's telling the story, and I'm like, dude, that thing is now being exposed to people at a restaurant. You need to go home.
Is it that contagious?
Oh yeah,
If you touch it, you're fucking getting it for sure. Yeah.
If you touch it, but
Yeah,
it's not airborne.
No, but why? When it gets that bad to me, because I've had it so many times, I'm out. I'm going.
What's it feel like when you first start to notice it?
Sick. Like you're getting sick.
Oh, okay.
You run down getting
And
sick.
how do you know where it is, though?
Well, whenever I get sick now, I check my body for bumps. Just to see if it's not the flu.
Wow.
Hope I don't have that.
You sick?
Staph a little cold.
You
don't have
No, you don't have
staph.
staph, Jimmy.
Yeah, but I was in the gym. I was touching the fucking
got
elliptical
staph.
machine.
You'd
You're in a
you'd
high-rise.
see it. There'd be a mark.
You're in a high-rise doorman building.
Hypo
Nobody in there
Where they
has
wipe down
staph
the
infection.
where they wipe down the equipment right, as soon as you leave.
You're not gonna.
There's 3
sick.
milfs and
How
an
to
old
talk
guy
to him.
working out
He's
in
a
your gym.
hypochondriac.
What are you?
So am I, Jimmy.
You're gonna live
So am
forever.
I. I'm a
Someone's gonna take you
hypochondriac. You
out.
don't have it.
Relax.
I know.
You just sick.
He's got a few dollars. He wants to live forever. This
He
fuck.
got staph infection on the Precor machine. It's not happening.
Hey, I heard something in there. I think so. You stopped drinking?
I stopped drinking a long time ago.
How long?
Since my daughter was born.
Oh, so
God
it has
bless.
been a while. All right.
Yeah, I fell off the wagon a couple of times, but Wasted, like I said, Wasted was Tony Hawk's bachelor party where I got awesome tattooed on my ass and spent $5,000 in a strip club on Tony Hawk. Apparently, I woke up in the morning and my wife was like, "We're getting a divorce," and I was like, "What?" She's like, "What would you spend?" Like, I think it was like 2.5. I thought I didn't even have 2.5. I'm like,
You could spend
what
$5
the
grand at a strip club without even getting a private lap dance.
No, I
Hey,
thought I got Tony Hawk a bottle of champagne, and
Yeah.
that cost me $5,000.
not easily.
See, I don't do it anymore.
The fuck is that?
That's his
Kevin
staph.
Randleman's staph.
That's his staph
Get
infection.
the fuck.
Let me
I
see.
didn't know that it ate away the skin, so you could actually see in the body. Like,
Fucked up.
I had MRSA, which is the worst one.
Wow.
I got that from skating some pool. I fucking ripped my leg open, and I got a bunch of stitches and staples and shit. Went to the doctor. They sewed it up. Woke up in the morning with MRSA. Had to go to hospital, and I was on an IV for 3 days.
Does that leave your body?
Does that leave your body? No.
Yeah.
No.
MRSA stays, right?
Yeah.
And then it pops out every once in a while.
Or if I got a big cut,
Yeah.
I got to watch it. But it's changed now. You know, I used to be that guy who was just, fuck it. You know, I put some Neosporin on it or something.
Right.
Now it's if I get a cut, I'm way more serious about it.
You should tweet that picture. I didn't.
I
when
got
you said-
ill from that fucking picture. Plus,
Just Google Kevin Randleman's staff
I didn't. When you said
infection.
you could see in his body, I didn't really understand that. I didn't know it ate away the skin where you actually are seeing in his
That's
body.
because he left it. That's because he's a nasty ass wrestler that leaves. It'll be okay. Fucking put some Robitussin on.
Kevin Randleman, if you look in the picture too, he's usually shredded and cut and a big guy. In that picture, he lost. I mean, he just looks like a regular dude with a fucking hole in his
Wow. What the fuck is Anthony doing on a cruise anyway?
Exactly.
Fucking Josie
Hopefully
Wales.
vomiting right now.
What is he doing?
He's playing shuffleboard and hanging out with Isaac.
He found there's a casino, you know.
Yeah.
Those casinos are for shit. He can go to a real
He said he
casino.
raped them though.
Really, he did?
His last tweet was he raped the casinos and he swam with dolphins.
No
He's
kidding.
enjoying
He
himself.
swam with dolphins in a boat.
I don't know.
No, you stop. You
just
stop
fucking-
at the.
you stop at
the
places.
place.
I-
Yeah.
Did he touch them, or was he just in the water and they
You
swam
touch
by?
him.
I-
You
I-
touch him.
I thought swimming with dolphins.
Yeah,
was
when you're
cool.
Italian, that's a little bit of a, an iffy
I did it. I did it
expression,
once.
yeah.
It sucked.
Yeah, it sounds pretty fairy.
Yeah,
to
It
me.
was the fucking best thing I've ever done.
It sucked.
I want to
It's
swim with a killer
unbelievable.
whale.
They
I wanna
make
do
it
a
believe
stunt.
you're interacting with them. You're not interacting with the dolphins.
They fucking come up to you and
no, they want the fish that the trainer has.
They
How
have a
many times do I
vibrating
have to tell
vagina,
you?
and it
What?
sucks. The vagina vibrates and sucks.
It's great.
Jeez.
Well, on a dolphin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't the broads get that through the evolution?
What if anybody's ever tried to fuck a dolphin?
No, they
What do you
have.
think?
They have.
Of course they have.
Really?
People fuck dirt. So yeah, people have fucked dolphins.
If you
People-
fuck a
we-
tree, of course you'll fuck
We've
a
tried to.
dolphin.
We've
I
tried to
thought
fuck
China-
everything.
Nothing hotter than a
You fucked what?
vibrating armpit fucking staph infection.
What did you say?
No, I didn't say anything.
Come on.
What
The
did
joke
you
is
say?
gone.
I think we said. I don't
Good.
know.
Jimmy's trashed.
I'm just tired.
You're fucking done, dude. I
Yeah.
get that.
This is a
He's
fucking
sick.
hard show to do. I mean, getting
Sick
up,
and doing
coming in
radio
at
is
8
He's
is
sick and he's
fine.
still killed today. Jimmy is a little fuzzy. He
Yeah,
took
a little.
some fucking
Theraflu
Theraflu.
before bed last night. I'm just tired now.
This show stinks without Anthony. It's fucking rudderless. It's awful.
You really do need
Yeah.
it.
You're getting no more followers from me, sir. Fuck you.
I think it's a
Fuck your
good show.
puppet. Get the fuck out of here.
I think we're doing
You and your
fine.
stupid fucking scar.
Hey, no wonder somebody kicked you in the face, fell on your face.
Yeah, looks like you got a knife on you or something. Ah, fucking hate chip. That fucking hate chip.
Oh shit!
You're right, Jimmy.
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah.
You should do like a little bump.
With what?
No, these guys
Bump.
are
Cocaine.
No,
No, I'm sober.
these guys are sober
Did
for
you
a
used
long
to do
time.
cocaine?
Sure.
All comedians did, huh?
At one point.
Were you funny when you were on cocaine?
No.
You
I would just chew my mouth and play chess.
Didn't you get sober when you were like 16?
18, yeah.
Way before
wait a
you
minute.
got
You
into
did cocaine
comedy.
before you were 16?
I was about 18 when I got sober, so in that time, yeah.
But you weren't a comedian at that
no,
time.
not until I was 21.
I was
Right.
really count being on drugs when you're under 16.
I was around up to 18.
I question that too, but Jimmy has explained himself, and he was ready to get sober.
I got sober.
very
I
lucky.
got sober when I was 15.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. You didn't do anything.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I was a fucking
What
juvie
a
jail.
fucking
most
rotten
of my
bunch of
early
children
life.
you hung out with.
I
God.
stopped being gay after I was 5.
I was making mud
I
pies.
didn't stop that until I was 8.
Who had a beeper number at fucking
You
12?
win.
I was making mud pies, playing with my fucking Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah, I
And now
remember.
you're sitting there with a fucking puppet. Now look at me and look at you.
Yeah,
I
look at
have a
him.
wife.
Do you wash that puppet?
Paint it, yeah.
No, do you
Paint it.
wash it?
Wash it. The clothes, yeah.
What about inside the hole where your hand is?
It gets a little, yeah. It gets
Then
a
I'm
little
like
gamey
Buzz.
stained, yeah.
Like the inside of a baseball hat?
Yeah,
It smell like
exactly.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
Baseball
It's
net,
got
you
that
mean?
smell, yeah.
No, hat.
Oh, all right.
So do you
Sorry.
have to, put a cleaner on it?
Stupid me.
Do I what?
You're clean the inside of it or no?
Not really. You know, it's just worn out wood a little bit.
Did you ever try to
A little
fuck it?
wethered. No, I haven't fucked it.
Put the head back on the dummy, will you?
I'm just. They fucked a
Irish
dolphin. I
spick
don't
from
know.
Boston.
Fucking Otto is
You
angry
never put a
today.
wig on it and said,
No, I haven't tried to fuck it yet. I got a wife too.
How'd she
Yeah.
feel about that thing?
It makes a living. It pays the bills.
What about that hand that's in it? all
Wait, do you
the
have a
time?
wife?
Oh, it is?
Wife?
Yeah.
Is Otto married?
Are you married, dude?
Technically.
Yeah.
Technically?
Yeah.
In your way?
Well, when you're, banging the same girl for fucking 12 years,
Yeah.
You guys
married.
12 years in?
Yeah, she doesn't want any kids, so
So it doesn't matter to be
Pull out.
married.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's a reason to get married and involve the state.
She cool with that?
Yeah,
You don't want kids?
I wouldn't mind, but my income is so vicarious that it would be selfish to bring a child in at this point.
Wow. If only everybody else thought that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Responsibility. That's weird.
Yeah, you shouldn't have kids anymore unless you're rich.
Sorry.
It's poor people.
The other thing I was going to bring up.
Yeah.
He's going to have Jesse on. Jesse Ventura.
Oh, cool. He's fascinating.
Yeah, I saw him last night. I was telling him, I saw this show of him on there with, who's that annoying English dude who's
Piers
taking
Morgan.
over the
Piers
world,
Morgan.
apparently? Fuck, I'd love to punch that dude in the face.
He did a good job, though, Jesse.
He is a smart dude. I'll give him that. But Jesse did seem like somebody that has way too much time on his hands, and he'll just bitch about anything. I mean, this whole I'm suing the airline for checking me for having metal because they should know that Jesse Ventura doesn't have any guns or weapons and he's not a threat to America. It's like, too fucking bad, asshole. Not everybody knows you, you fucking idiot. You're a fake wrestler.
But he
Who gives a
didn't feel
shit?
like he had to go through what everybody else has to go through.
Everybody should go through whatever it is. You know what I
Right.
mean, oh, we're taking photos of your dick when you have to go through. Here's my fucking dick.
Yeah.
Like, just take the photo of the
I don't
dick
give
and
a
move
fuck
on.
either.
Yeah.
I would love if that was just walk in, take a photo, and go through. The bullshit that they put you through now sucks.
It's getting worse, huh?
Yeah,
I haven't
fuck
flown
it.
in a while.
Doesn't bother me.
Yeah, what are they going to
They
look at
check.
your fucking pod? Who
Stewardesses
gives a
have
shit?
way too much power too. They can have you fucking arrested for just
You can't question them. You
anything shitty.
can't be disagreeable.
Yeah, they used to be just waitresses. Now they have a lot of power, man. They can have you fucking thrown off the plane for any kind of infraction, what they consider a bad attitude.
What do you do? What are you
if you're
doing?
Cranky.
They're all
you know?
middle-aged fucking moody bitches.
Yeah.
too.
Just if you disagree,
Yeah.
like if there's a problem, any kind of problem, they've gotten cunty, and a minute, they've gotten cunty and shitty.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
fucking the worst.
Oh yeah,
No,
they got tons of power
I
now.
think the flying thing used to be a fun thing to do a long time ago, like 20 years ago.
Right.
It was very enjoyable. It was like a holiday
Well,
before
when
the holiday
it-
started.
When
Now
the
it's
rich
not.
people did it, it was a rich thing. It wasn't every
Right.
the average fucking dickhead from a farm can jump on a plane now and sit
But I
next to
do
you.
understand their frustrations. I mean, a lot of people when I get on a plane, still to this day, like, how do you put the seatbelt on?
No.
How do you? Oh, I didn't know you had to take your shoes off. It's like, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You got to take your shoes off. Why are you wearing a fucking 100 pieces of jewelry when you go on the plane? Put that shit in your bag and wear some sweatpants.
They should,
He
have,
raises a
they,
good
should
point.
have, they should have an expert flyer line and fucking novice. Like if
Right.
you have a card, I'm an expert. I pass all the fucking. I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm going in this line.
That's-
and then a bunch of and then novice.
Not bad.
Fuck it, you idiots with your fucking dumb hats
First
and
time
your
tourists.
belts and your necklaces. Yeah.
But flying used to be fun, and now it's an experience that we're just happy if we live. Like it used to be this great luxury part of your trip, and now you're worried about some fucking guy blowing you up.
I don't even give a shit about that. I don't even
Yeah, me
think about
neither.
that. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck
I'll
about
kick the shit out of a dude
Yeah.
that tries to do that in there anyway.
Well, they don't announce they're going to do it. They just pull the switch.
Oh,
they
I thought,
fucking-
you mean somebody that has a bomb in the plane?
Yeah.
I thought
but-
you meant somebody that jumped up with a plastic fork
Yeah,
and said he wanted to get into
you're
the
more
cockpit.
likely to have a sequel
That's
to
my
Cop
guy.
Out than that happening. Isn't it? Nobody's going to hijack a fucking plane with you on it.
They won't hijack it, but
Yeah.
they might blow it up,
Do you
though.
ever get more worried when you're in a plane? 'Cause I know you travel with some famous people because of your career and stuff. Do you get more worried when there's like more than one of you on the plane?
Well, when there's a celebrity, like I was behind Diana Ross recently, and I'm like, if we go down...
Famous
Yeah.
people don't die in planes.
Yes, they do.
Only little planes.
Only the
Never big
private
planes.
planes. He's right. He's
only,
right.
only,
Very rare.
only little
Yeah,
planes.
the puddles
Famous
been a
people
while.
never die. You never hear of a plane crash. Oh shit! Fucking. What's
I don't
his
know
name was on
anybody
that plane.
that died in a plane crash or know anybody that knows anybody that died in a plane crash. That's how rare it is. I know
no, no.
dozens of people who died in car crashes.
No, they
and
died in
motorcycles.
small plane crash. Famous
No, but
people
do you
die in
know
small-
anybody that, or know anyone who knows somebody who
know
died
personally?
in a plane crash?
I know one person.
Yeah.
I mean, I
do?
knew
I
three.
didn't know.
I knew three people that died in Cantor Fitzgerald on 9/11. But I mean, I'm talking about a plane crash. Somebody that you know.
I
It's
met a guy that
very
lived
rare.
through 3 plane crashes.
Fuck.
No.
Little
I
planes.
swear-
Little planes.
I want to go to Atlantic City with
Little
him.
planes or
Little
big
planes.
planes?
Yeah, little planes.
Who is this
Wow.
unlucky guy?
It was a friend of mine's dad. He was a fucking.
You said unlucky?
Yeah, because I don't want to even fuck that.
Yeah,
3
Well, this
times
guy-
you got to
His
deal with the
nerves-
horror
this
of
guy-
a
his
plane going
nerves are
down.
shot.
Get
was
the
in the-
fuck out of here. Yeah, I said
You
unlucky.
think his nerves are shot out? It's like anything.
He
fucking
worked for
balloon
the,
goes
uh,
off.
Fucking,
This is it.
A car horn goes off and he's losing his mind. Who
My
is
nerve
who is
tonic.
this guy?
He's a nervous wreck.
He's a friend of mine's dad. He worked for the government in Guatemala.
3.
And
Wow.
he actually had he has 7 assassination attempts on his life too.
If you work for the government in Guatemala, you're already fucked.
Yeah.
he
What a
had
stressful
three,
life.
3 planes went down.
Fuck.
Fuck that.
Fucking hookers in Amsterdam with no rubbers. It's too
that's-
stressful.
Jason did that.
Fuck that. Hookers in Brazil with no rubbers.
Yeah, I
did?
didn't go to Brazil, and I
Licking
think that it was
inside of their
God-
vaginas.
God stopped me from going there, and I really appreciate it
Yeah,
for doing
don't
that.
fucking go
Is
there.
that when you went with Patrice? You
Huh?
used
I
to-
didn't fucking what, huh?
Didn't you guys used to go to Patrice?
What happened?
No, all right.
But I'm just saying, if you did go to Brazil, you can eat their pussies out and you can fuck them with no rubbers if you
I
wanted
went.
to.
Oh.
I fucked one without a rubber 2 days in a row, and she kept going, "You special, you special."
Yeah.
It
But I
sounds
didn't
good.
feel
though.
special.
I like when they say that.
Sometimes you can't help yourself. You got to take a couple swipes just to taste
Some
it.
third world fucking
Yeah, I
cock
can't.
disease.
Random beef. I mean, back in the drinking days, I would lick it, but I would always wake up with extreme regret.
Sometimes you can't help it though. These and in these countries too, third world, some of these girls are just regular broads. Like the girl that works at fucking Orange Julius at the mall here.
Yeah.
Down there, you can fucking eat her pussy. for
Everybody
20
wants
shekels.
a hooker on her first day, right?
Bobby goes, yeah.
Yeah.
I was. Oh man, do
You
I-
went inside, huh, Bobby?
Brazil is the fuck. Oh my god.
What did it taste like? A little different down there?
I wasn't into it. I like American chicks or chicks that speak English. Portuguese, it didn't do anything for me because I don't like the language barrier.
Oh, I loved it.
I do.
They used to call me Bobby Brazil.
Yeah.
No, Bobby, no Bobby America. Bobby Brazil. Tudo bom.
I had sex with a Red Bull chick in Spain, and she couldn't speak English at all. And I had sex with her for a very long time, and she said a lot of shit. I didn't know what the fuck she was saying.
Probably rape.
It was awesome. Well, she had a smile on her face, so I didn't mind.
That's how they say it.
One of the greatest. I was in the park, and I met her in the park, and I stood on a block of hash in the park that was as big as a Rubik's Cube, and I couldn't believe that it existed, and I thought this must be the greatest country in the
hashish?
world. So yeah, it was massive. And I was like, is this really hash?
Wow.
To the point where I traced it on a piece of paper with a pencil and folded the piece of paper up, put it in my pocket to take it home to show people the diameter of a block of hash that I found in the park. And me and this Swedish skateboarder went back to this Red Bull chick's house, and I was with this chick smoking hash, and he was on her in the kitchen on top of her, and he blue-balled her past the living room. It took a long time, but from the kitchen, past us in the living room, down the corridor, into that bedroom. They didn't stand up. He just pumped her. She wasn't fucking her. He was just blue balling her all the way. And I remember, like, I was making out with her, smoking some weed, and I look over and I'm like, where are they? Oh, they've moved like 10 feet. And then some more finger banging, and then until he disappeared, he blue balled her into her room.
Wow.
Then you fucked her?
I didn't fuck that one. The other guy fucked that one. Swedish guy. Swedish guys are creepy.
Why?
Why? I think they like to fist each other and they say weird things. Yeah, it's a European thing.
They
A
don't
lot
get
of people fist
sarcasm.
each other.
They don't get sarcasm either. Their
No.
humor is very fucking. And then you make a joke, they're like, "What? Huh?
Very hateable.
Yeah.
Very hateable. A lot of my friends hate my Swedish friend.
They go, "This is possible.
Yeah, very stupid.
This is possible."
What's his
Great guy.
name, Swedish friend?
Matthias Ringström.
Yeah, Matthias.
I fucking hate him too with that name.
What a horrible name.
It is. I actually hated the guy because he was kind of a nerdy skateboarder. When he showed up, he was like, "Yeah, I will be champion." I'm like, "You're a fucking meatball moron."
His name is
Yeah.
Matthias?
Yeah.
Good thing his last name isn't Cold.
Yeah.
Matthias Cold. Hey, when you,
Matthias Cold.
But
hey, when you-
I didn't like the dude. And then in Amsterdam, 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm looking for hookers. And there he is talking to a hooker, trying to get a blowjob for $12.50. And I overheard him saying, "Look, I only have $12.50. What can I get?" And then he goes in there, and I'm like, "Son of a bitch!" So I wait, and he comes out, and I'm all, "Dude, did you just pay $12 to get a blowjob?" "Yes, you can. Sometimes you can get $10. You do not know this." And I'm like, "Dude, change my mind. I like you.
Wow.
And then we've been friends for 20 years.
since?
Yeah.
I just don't like his name. It sounds like a fucking disease you get from a hooker.
You traveled the world doing the skateboarding?
Yeah, for like 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah. I was top 10 for like 15 years. I was really good at it.
I know you were good.
Fucking skateboarding.
The whole fucking world.
Yeah.
What was the
yeah.
coolest place? That question, I get it, but
Well,
I like
Amsterdam was the coolest place for a long time because back, before I lived in LA and it was legal to smoke weed, it was I went to a store and smoked weed and got a hooker and took space cake, and I was like, "This is the greatest place in the world." But then things changed. I would say I went to a contest in France, Le Grand Bernard. I never heard of it. We took a bus there, and I'm out in the middle of fucking nowhere with castles and a vert ramp, and then we had like a big riot that night, and somebody the French people were doing backspins, breakdancing, and then an American guy did a helicopter, and the French dude kicked the American while he was doing a helicopter. He was a friend of mine. I ran in there to punch that dude in the face. Before I got there, 20 people were on top of that dude, and then another stack. And then it was just a huge riot, and the mayor came out, and he was like, "You need to all go to your rooms, or you will be arrested for 3 days." And then some dude knocked him off the mic and was like, "Let's fucking trash this place!" And then we all smashed stuff, and I got dragged out of a riot because I blew my knee out. It didn't work. I was on crutches, and I did really well in the contest in Germany the weekend before, and I punched a beer mug, and I had all these stitches. So I had arm in a sling and a wrecked leg, so I couldn't run, and there was tear gas and shit. So when a car went by, I took my sling thing off and I just grabbed onto the back of the car. It was just skidding down the street, holding onto the back of the car. And then I remember another skateboarder going, "Fuck yeah, Ellis!" And I was like, "What?" And I look over and it's another skateboarder, Lee Ralph, saying, "Fuck yeah!" And he was trying to skid on the back too. And I was like, "Fuck yeah, man, we're doing it." And he was like, "You're fine, man, you're fine." I was like, "Fuck yeah." And then we went to high five somehow while skidding. And my bad hand was hanging on. So when I went to high five him, my hand came off. And I just did the fucking scorpion skid. Like my feet slowly went past my face. And then I just limped out of there and didn't go to jail.
I hurt my knee playing touch football.
Don't tell this. You're going to embarrass us.
Jesus Christ.
You played touch football?
He blew out his knee. And
What the fuck,
it was
dude?
really
Who
sad.
are you, man?
And
This guy's like a superhero.
And he cried. And do we have the famous clip? I want Jason.
I didn't fucking
Hold my
cry.
hand. You weren't crying?
I asked for help.
You asked for help?
He wanted to hold someone's hand.
I'll let you ask for a painkiller, but for help?
You got that clip? Thumbs up? Yeah, listen to this, Jason. This is right. Oh, I think we have the whole thing. All right, go ahead.
Don't play that.
Touch football.
Jim!
Touch football.
He's down. You're way down. He's down.
You started moving before you had the ball.
Why are you laughing at a pal's pain?
Because we know he's okay now.
I broke my knee, man. Get it. 911, dude. I broke my knee, man. I broke my fucking knee, man.
Man,
I broke my knee, man.
this is serious,
I
man.
broke my knee, man.
Oh, he's going to the shop.
Wow.
I broke my knee, dude. I broke my fucking knee, dude. I heard it break, dude.
You can't break your knee.
I heard my knee break, dude.
Just popped it. You're gonna be okay.
I broke my knee, man. I can't.
He
bend
didn't
my
say
knee.
mommy.
I broke my knee. I broke my knee, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
Relax, relax.
Fuck.
Hang on.
God. I broke my knee, dude.
Got some ice?
I broke my leg.
Hang on.
I broke it.
Can you try to stretch it?
No, I broke it, dude. I felt it crack.
Can you try to stretch it?
No, dude. I won't move.
Alright, just relax. Just relax.
Yeah.
Don't move it.
I'm in so much pain, dude.
Stay.
I'm in so much pain, man.
Hey, was it a torn ligament? Broken.
I
Oh,
broke my knee, man.
that fucking hurts.
Wait.
Get some ice.
Yeah.
You getting it? Just lay this one
Can we get him some
Hold
water?
my hand,
You want
man.
some
Oh,
water?
yeah. Hold my hand.
Wow.
You want to try and turn on your side?
Hold my
That
hand.
fucking thing. I broke it.
You're gonna be alright.
Hold my hand.
Yeah.
I broke my leg, man.
Where does it hurt?
Where does it hurt?
Yeah.
I haven't heard that part.
Everybody in
I
this
said knee for 20 minutes. This cunt just said, "Where's it hurt?" You know he was just being a cunt too.
How do you have a recording of that?
Listen to it.
Doing it for a TV show.
Oh, fucking hell.
I haven't heard this in a while.
Oh, it's the greatest.
I broke my fucking knee, man. Oh, man. It bent backwards.
Does it hyperextend? Does it hurt back here?
Snap, dude.
Does it hurt back here? In the back? On the side?
Yeah, that's why they call it. That's what happened. I did that too.
You've done it before?
Well, yeah, I got surgery here.
Another discussing when they did it. As you're in pain.
Don't bend it.
You have assholes for
Hold
friends.
my hand is the craziest thing a human's ever said.
Damn,
That was
man.
the crew. That wasn't even my friend.
Oh, it wasn't? Okay.
You asked the stranger to
That's about
hold your hand?
No, that was the TV crew that was filming.
You asked the guy for the TV crew to
No,
hold
that
your
was my
hand?
friend who was holding my hand, and I was squeezing his hand because it hurt. And then he felt gay, so he pulled his hand away.
Good.
And then I went.
Should have.
And then
And then you wanted it back. How old were you at the time?
I was actually 35.
Hold my hand.
Hold my
It's like instinctively, like, you know, where the guy Saving Private Ryan fucking dies and he starts calling out the mummy when he's on heroin.
Yeah.
Mummy,
Yeah.
mummy.
Yeah.
Like, fucking hold my hand. Like, what's holding your hand do? It's not a painkiller. It's not going to do anything.
Bobby fucked
It
up
helped.
his knee, though.
You're the Lee Marvin
I
of
tore
comedy.
What'd you do? Toss your ACL?
ACL, MCL.
Yeah.
I
No,
actually
it
bent
fucking hurts.
sideways,
The knee hurts.
touched up here, and then bent frontways.
He's got,
Oh, you pumped it
so
good.
I heard it.
he's got dead guy stuff
And
in
I've
him now.
never.
Oh, yeah, cadavers.
Yeah, I've
That guy stuff.
I never did anything. I never hurt anything like that in my life. So
Yeah.
when you hear, when you can feel it,
Yeah.
see it, and then hear it,
fuck
it's
that.
it's.
I've had my elbow come out of the back of my arm before.
Yeah,
when,
there's something-
when I was young, real young, and that fucked me.
Yeah, something mentally. It just like you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Did you want to puke? I'm surprised you're not in shock you didn't puke.
No, I also the only reason why I kept saying that is because when you're with
Oh,
all
my
guys, especially the crew, you know they're not going to believe you. They're going to go, dude, shake it off, shake it off.
Yeah.
If it was all women, I'd have a fucking name. I needed them to know
Immediately.
I'm not fucking around, man.
Yeah.
Something bad because nobody saw it, so I needed them to know.
When did the pain go away?
It went away actually when I got to the hospital. And this is how chunky I was. The doctor came out and said, look, his knee's messed up. He ACL, MCL, and his ankles are fine though. That's a good thing. His ankles are fine.
Yeah.
Because my ankles were so fat, he thought my ankles were swollen and I broke both of my ankles. So they x-rayed my fucking
Jimmy, would you
ankles.
be a hold my hand guy?
Yeah, I'm
I
a
think I
pussy.
might have. I don't know. I might have fucking said that too.
I split my head open one time from a baseball.
Yeah.
I had to go to the hospital, and while they were taking me, like I think on the stretcher, I said, "Pray for me."
Not really, though, right?
I did.
Holy shit! Did you think God was going to save you?
I didn't. I wasn't thinking.
You know, the
I had
only
a big
time
hole in my head.
I used to have
pray
this
for me, yeah.
crazy anxiety shit after my dad and my brother died. Under a year, I started getting anxiety attacks, and I'd never. The first doctor I went to said I had heart disease, so I had like this fucking crazy drama. When anything stressful would happen, my heart would jump, and I would freak out. And then I went and saw a doctor again. We're getting tests, and he's like, "Yeah, it looks like you have heart disease. And you probably won't be able to work out or anything ever again, because if you do, your heart rate will go up, and you'll have a heart attack and die." So I get that news,
I wish
and
I
then
had an excuse.
I go to work. I go to work to do my show, and I'm fucking broken, man. Like I'm at the show, like the show's about to start. And I'm like, man, and my boss is like, you don't have to work if you don't want. I'm like, no, you know, fuck it, this is all I got. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do this, and then halfway through the show, I'm interviewing some guy, and all of a sudden, and I was like, here it is, it's gonna happen. Got my boss to drive me to hospital. Went to the hospital. They hooked me up to all this shit. My heart's jumping so bad that they think that I'm having a heart attack. So I'm in a stretcher. I'm in the fucking room in the hospital. Doctors are fucking checking the beep, beep, beep. And I'm like, because I see my old man in a fucking casket and my brother in a casket. I wasn't a huge fan of fucking God at the time. I didn't really believe in it anyway. I'm not going to church, but I was like, I don't believe this shit. You know. But right then and there, I was like, God, You know, if you're around, if you're listening, man, like I got so much, I got kids, you know what I mean? Like, let me fucking see them grow up. I'll do anything, I don't know.
But
Maybe
it was
if you make
panic.
the show big, I can help the world.
That's your hold my hand moment.
Yeah. But now I've had my bones come out of my skin.
Yeah.
But I never wanted God to
I've been
anyone to
beat
hold
up.
my hand.
I've been beat up, like really put in the hospital, beat up, and then I didn't cry, didn't say anything, just took the beating.
It's the shock.
It's the actual, you know, the football shit running around. You don't expect it to happen, and then you hear your fucking knee snap. That's what
I would have just manned it up and fucking finished the game.
That's right. Right.
You should have just walked on your hands, you pussy.
When did you find out you don't have heart disease?
I did 3 months of testing.
Because that's fucked up that a guy just
dude.
said that shit.
You know what's crazy is when I found
And are you
out.
suing that guy?
No.
Yeah, the doctor brought on panic attacks.
No shit. Fuck the
Yeah,
people
he did.
butts.
Fuck yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He brought on-
doctors aren't all the same. I had 2 knee. The first guy
They
that
don't know
did
what
my
the-
surgery,
That's why you
he
should
did
get
an
a second
operation.
They don't know what they're
He did-
talking about.
He did a shoulder operation they did like 10 years ago on
Yeah.
my knee. And when I went to the next guy, he was like, "This guy should be."
Is that why you were
sued."
lifting your leg when you would shrug?
What?
I'm calling you.
Wow.
You are sick.
Call my funny bone, man. That's my funny bone.
It's on fire right now.
Jimmy's the fluky today. He's got the Theraflu. Fucking. All right, why don't we take a break with that
I got
one?
a
Holy
tinkle.
shit. Yeah, I have to badly. Jason Ellis, we'll continue with you. Ellis Made on Twitter.
And Otto.
Ellis Mania premieres tomorrow at 10 on Fuel TV. That's fucking great, man. I want to hear about the first show when we get back. What you got planned.
Awesome.
And Otto, where are you going to be, brother?
It's on my website. I'm at the brokerage.
Where you gonna... No, you're
Sorry.
at Joker's Wild Club?
Yeah.
New Haven, Connecticut?
New Haven on April 20th, the April 29th, the brokerage in Belmore, New York, 10:30 show.
And
Belmore, Long Island.
And Otto and George on Twitter there. All right? We'll
Thank
continue
you.
to stay there.
Hope.
Antonio!
Amy.